What's the problem, citizen?
Yeah, I'll have a double-double animal style with fries and a diet.
That's it. It's called an emergency intercom for a reason. I'm wrapping you for an SCR 300. Take your demerit printout before you go.
I don't want to annoy whoever's on the other end of that thing. Right. This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
I can do this all day, kid.
So can I.
Hello.
Bureau of Discipline. That just makes me think about high school.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
Now that I have the booze, I just gotta get caught with it. This was too hard to come by to just throw it away. There's gotta be a better person to show this to.
Hey, I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I'd say. Sure.
WOPR. A Whopper. I wonder what that stands for. Biff got himself in trouble with... Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Hey, demerit? Hey, what for?
Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Hey, I hear you got...
Game grid. Sweet. The movie was better, though.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please.
I don't think they'd be interested in a newspaper that's 50 years old. Effective against moths, mosquitoes, and tannins.
Another day for Valley. The perfect place to live.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of...
Martin, I can't work with all that ruckus.
I don't want to annoy whoever's on the other end of that thing.
Right.
Biff got himself in trouble with heavy petting in public. I know a girl I wouldn't mind getting in that kind of trouble with. This was too hard to come by to just throw it away.
McFly, you're a real buzzkill, you know that?
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What kind of soup you got?
Scrole...
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the hum burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Sorry.
Well,
I
we
just
have
had a
these
friend
pea
call.
and liver with soy cheese hot dogs.
let's think
They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
You sure there's a dog around here?
Listen, smart boy. There's only two things I'm allergic to. Dogs and disco, and I don't hear no chicka-bow wow, do you?
No.
Then it's a dog.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser that I got no respect for.
See ya.
Smell you later. What?
See ya.
Smell you later.
How on earth did my controller just...
Connect. Sorry, guys. My controller just disconnected on full charge.
Yeah?
Leech is a wastoid. Come on, Jen. It's you and me.
Dream on, McFly. We might have had a thing for about 10 minutes, but you're not even in the same league as Leech.
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Pretty much, I think he's just copying everything they're doing.
Martin McFly, that was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh. Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer!
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Huh, 7 minutes in heaven.
Another one? What is it with you and flasks? I'll stick with the one I've got. Thanks. Another one? What is it with you and flasks? I'll stick with the one I've got. Thanks.
Sorry about getting you in trouble with your dad and Edna.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, but...
I'd rather not talk about it.
Right. It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask. What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only that my dad wants me to sign up, thanks to you.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
There's gotta be a better person to show this to. There's gotta be a better person to show this to. Now that I have the booze, I just gotta get caught with it.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
McFly!
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Jeez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Wow, Marty. What's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention?
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A-plus student act was too good to be true.
Now we get to see Doc Brown. This is the bit where I struggled with yesterday because I forgot how to do it. And then I just remembered all the hints. Jack!
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portman Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... What happened to you?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions?
Sorry about it, guys. I knew I was about to sneeze, so...
To establish a baseline?
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
This whole crazy world you've created, it's totally mental. There's all these stupid rules and everybody's acting all weird. My dad's turned into this creepy snoop. Mom's completely pathetic. And Jennifer's kind of scary. And Biff, it's like he's a zombie or something. And it's all basically your fault.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes.
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes.
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes. No. Wait.
Tell me, Martin. Is your mother on the sauce again?
Forget my mother. She's not the issue here.
Don't ever forget your mother, Martin.
Freezing
your
my
parents are
bollocks
your
off.
superiors, and respect
Yeah,
for
we
one's
use language
superiors
like
is
that on my
absolutely
channel.
essential to the Hill Valley Order. I'm surprised your father hasn't set you straight on this point. He's shown himself to be a very obedient and cooperative citizen.
Leave my dad out of it, okay? Let's focus on you and your time machine.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean, dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Sonny Crockett.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Believe me, I wish I had fabricated it.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking. Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? It never worked. Failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
I better not. This could be the only printing left in existence. Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog, dangerous animals, is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on, proceed.
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full. So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right, Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931, the day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Come on.
Come on, Doc. Don't you remember Einie?
Move on, Mr. McFly.
You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein? How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My darling wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful? It was supposed to be a failure. Jeez, Doc sure has a lot of files. I don't have time to go through those. I'll just focus on what's out on display. Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember? Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
Just flip through it once, Doc. It'll explain everything.
I prefer to keep our focus on the world around us, rather than the artifacts of your constructed fantasy world.
But...
Put the book away, Martin.
Something about that clock looks familiar. Something about that clock looks familiar. Wow, that is cool. The sound, it's kind of lulling. Right, wait, what was I doing? It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance. Look, Doc, I mean, Citizen...
No. Focus outward, not on me. Use the objects in the room as points of reflection. I wish to observe your thought processes.
See, this is my father back when he was a teenager. With your time machine, I went back to 1955 and helped him stand up to Biff.
Interesting. Of course, Mr. Tannen spent most of 1955 in our juvenile rehabilitation facility, learning to control his anger.
He did. No wonder my dad's still so... lame. They don't need it. Maybe this song will remind you of something. Tell me, Doctor, where are we going this time?
Yes, it does. It reminds me why we banned rock and roll.
That's no way to treat such a fine guitar. It's better if I keep this on me at all times.
Point to something of interest in this photo. See what's in it.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Sonny? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe...
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they're afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
Damn, son.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually...
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes? What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who wouldn't want Doc to get the straight dope on Hill Valley? Edna!
Are you saying I was mugged by the mayor's elderly wife?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
It says to keep this printout for my records. I don't think they'd be interested in a newspaper that's 50 years old. The monitor's dead. The monitor's dead. The monitor's dead. Logo. There's a little turtle on it. Meh. I'm telling you the truth, Dad. I've been breaking rules all over town.
You'll have to convince me.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but...
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But... do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course. Gotta cover all bases. Help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
It says to keep this printout for my records. Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
Sorry guys, I was just having a quick drink.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten.
Huh?
I can't understand it. It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked and robbed.
It's always about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
I'm more together than I've been in months, George. For your information, I haven't had a drink all day.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
Oh, no, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Mark?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
But I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin, but that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh, no. I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
Oh, by the way, guys, I have just got up, so don't moan at me for
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh, no. I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
Okay, I'm gonna stream. I keep looking over this way at the picture where my face is. So if you see me look in this direction, that's me actually looking at my actual talent.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished feeding some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? Yeah, I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See? Cool. I didn't know you could do that.
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
Biff, your watch. Biff? Okay, that's weird. Did you attack my dad? Now we're getting somewhere. Where's my dad's tape? The recycling bin? Hang tight, Biff. Mind if I dig through there for a minute? I think a friend of mine dropped something in there by accident.
Once an item has been placed in the recycling bin, it cannot be retrieved.
Officer Parker?
Move along, citizen, and stay out of trouble.
Come on, let me take a look. I won't tell anyone. Honest.
Back away, citizen.
Nah.
Managed to hypnotize me. No. Maybe the direct approach is the best approach. Don't overthink what you're doing. Want him to do. Order Biff to get George's tape. Oh, but first make him chicken stuff. Right, okay. Right, I know. It's the first time I've only ever played the first one. I've never played all the rest.
The tape went down the decycling chute, but Parker won't let me near it. Listen up, Biff. Could you, touch your toes? Do the chicken dance. Yeah, he's hypnotized, all right. Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Whoa. Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the decycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Gosh, ma'am, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the decycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really, I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch, and then I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Stop! Stop! Oh, no. Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah! Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer?
Tannen, focus. Look at all these.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it.
I think...
Look! Candy! No? Biff, it's your favorite show. Damn, what would really get Biff's attention down here? Biff, look! Girly Mags!
Boobies! Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow!
It's no use struggling.
Pinball parts? Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans?
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes. Booze. What the... Oh, Mommy!
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker!
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Fine.
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but we're just trying to help people.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get
was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
The flux capacitor. Haha! I just realized.
Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world.
Einstein!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog, yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
McFly!
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
McFly?
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot. I hope I don't run out of rock. Get him, Einie! Einie, sick him!
Whoa! Oof.
Place your bets.
What the...
Let's get out of here, Einie. Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old ruler.
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
No! No! Doc!
Damn, son. Can't remember what happened in the next one. I have watched people play through it. That's what made me want to buy it. But at the time I didn't have all this amount of money that I've got now.
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Double visions. Damn, son. Well, I might continue the stream, but the reason I'm continuing it, so we continue in the next episode. Sorry guys. Oh. No. I can't skip this apparently. Oh, you know I can. Episode. Well, no. Literally, it's like almost done, but we have done. This was done in 2010 to 2015, so that's why this is the 30-year anniversary one. Well, technically, it would now be 2017, so it'd be the 32-year anniversary. 30 years ago, Back to the Future, man. Back to the Future. Don't mate. I've got a massive runny nose. So we've got like how to draw the character. I might play that at the end probably if we've got time. But at the moment, we're playing Double Vision. Oh, baby! Oh, I figured out what he's behind it. I'm gonna play Infamous Second Sunlight alone. Don't know if I'm gonna play it on my own, like off streaming and all that lot, or if I'm gonna play it streaming. I think I might play it non-streaming first.
What? Where am I? Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus! Jen? Hey, Jennifer! I gotta get her attention. Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment
By the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back.
Oh, fuck off, Lewis.
And it's all McFly's fault?
Unbelievable, isn't it?
God.
One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc. Hello?
What?
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Ha!
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar. I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Dad.
How can I help, son?
Could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus? Oh no, Jen, not you too. Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Oh, hang on, guys. Someone's just give me a minute, guys. I just got to quickly message someone. An old friend of mine. Just want to wish him happy birthday. I guess you won the last time, I didn't. Hope you have I put to my mate, right, because it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, mate. Hope you're having a good one.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kinda liked it. Come on, Jen. You don't really want a life without rock and roll, do you?
Rock and roll? Ew. Just the thought of the pelvis-pulsing, three-chord power ballads you used to play makes me all queasy inside. Blech!
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh-danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until I really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the camp.
Be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Hey, Jen! Adolf. Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here. Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker.
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No. Don't touch that! I need the caffeine. Do you mind? I'm trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And?
And the last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a problem over there, citizen?
No problem, ma'am.
Good. Let's get back to it.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known. Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
No improvement, Citizen Edna.
Hi, Biff. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo! You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Bye, Biff.
What are you doing in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
Right.
I used to think she was a little annoying, but now she's just plain evil.
Stop fighting it, darling. You're only hurting yourself.
That speaker looks really familiar. I don't know what kind of movies they're showing Doc, but I don't think he's enjoying them. Looks like a giant air freshener. Weird.
Keep away from the equipment, citizen.
I'll never get my hands on those controls while he's around.
Keep away from the equipment, citizen.
I'll never get my hands on those controls while he's around. Hey.
Shh. Busy.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I could be pretty persuasive.
No.
Disengage occipital overrides.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill. Hi, Biff. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo! Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
What is patient?
I'd never get my hand under there. Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
Increase somatosensory.
I'd never get my hand under there. Oh, Biff spit.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Hang on a minute.
There's no jack. There's no place to plug it in here. Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
What are you doing?
Optics. Volume. Finally, a word I can understand. Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door. Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna!
Tactile.
Ah!
Whoa! Sorry. Gastrosensory.
Where's Martin?
Don't worry, dear. After we're done repairing your damaged mind, we'll fix young Miss...
Looks like Edna and her guard will be fixing that up for a while. Now what? He'll be out for a while. Maybe I could talk to Doc from there. Check. Sibilance.
What was that?
When did I lose?
I hope this thing's as powerful in this reality as it is in mine. I can't plug my guitar into that.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa, whoa.
Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess. Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine? As in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
All right, Dad. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. Or at least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great! Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street? Citizen Brown? Emmett?
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett. Without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
You're not the only inspiration of Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that, too. Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave! I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town!
Damn.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
The reason being is that time machine hit time travel at 88 miles because that's the maximum speed a DeLorean can go.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The Old Town Theater.
Uh-huh.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? I never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career. Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown, an Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
I've got my guitar still, okay. Just make sure I have my guitar.
Sonny! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Yeah, well, we make a lot of mistakes when we're not seeing straight. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
No, you were really onto something with the rocket car. You've just gotta...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th? Doc?
Oh. A little pale about that.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and Teenage You is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic Age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk Teenage You out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known
Sorry, guys, I was
anyone like
busy,
him. So oblivious to his own potential.
String away.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah. Oh. I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
This
Yeah,
isn't
but
sponsored
I appreciate
by,
your concerns,
Cadbury's,
Mr. Crockett,
by the
but
way.
I can take care
But
of
I would
myself.
recommend
I know what
everybody
I'm
try
looking
this
for in a
stuff.
man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Well?
I talked to her.
And?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
The Brown place is on Riverside Drive. Way too far to go on foot. I wonder how Doc's coming with the DeLorean. Ahem. You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
Ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
When he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hey, Artie. You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow, and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's gotta resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
So Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The Expo's darn lucky they could get him.
Look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So...
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety-muck at the Expo. He's in charge of all the
mate
money
just
and
said
the hiring and
thanks.
firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable, too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun
I'll
on
tell
him.
you what you went, thanks, mate. Man, will do.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that.
Assassin's Creed?
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm? So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techne Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess-like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women, too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So you
Sorry,
work for the Expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Techne, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Right. Trixie won't help make Edna just. What's Edna something mean to her? Make Edna talk about. Maybe talking to Edna about Trixie can force her. Edna, natural. Right. So. This is what.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the Muse of Progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
Wait, it's cue ball.
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86. Hey, pal.
Oh, jeez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing. Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, Robo that, Dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
'Cause little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I...
sang like a canary.
I prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that'd curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just... well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
So what's so, toe-curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Junior, you win. That was pretty
Damn.
embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Well, okay.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, Robo that, Dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Hey, what's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
There we go.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry. But what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Let's talk.
Yay.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have
I
a
didn't mean
truck
to
back
click
in
on that. That was a
'86.
complete accident. But I meant to click on Cuba.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing.
Oh, crap. What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they'd turn my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out, Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
You still cheesed off at Trixie?
Yeah, but I'm more cheesed off at whoever got her fired.
Oh. What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Stay out of trouble, cue ball.
That's what I'm trying to do.
How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
How about an algae cake?
Much obliged. That was different?
Nah. Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked! didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
I wonder if that has a massage setting. I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981. Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981. I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life looks bright for our fair metropolis. Of course, us 50 years into the future for a big annual cultural event will make it what better courtesy of Health Hardware and the collective imagination with Mother Nature to do her job. Could this be our venerable town square? Press yes, indeed. Artificial rainstorm and the excellent rain that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Howell's Hardware. Why, their hardware grounding our fair city since 1895 a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work,
pretty
play,
snazzy
and
for a phony
raise
rock.
their families.
Keep that up, and I may take a real shine to you.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. How about the furs in the photo album?
I'll get him to you. No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else. Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
Stay out of trouble, cue ball.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, Artie.
Can't talk right now.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking. That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. And I suppose you are...
Still looking.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Good news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, no. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
having trouble finding another set of wheels. You sure I can't?
Not till I finish running these tests. Perhaps an electric commuter train.
This is 1931, remember?
Oh, right. Well, I'm sure you'll find something.
Come see the cars of the future. Brought to you by Statler DeSoto. I need to find some wheels.
Right. Outside. Something hidden in what's it?
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Who wears furs anymore? I kind of thought they went the way of the dinosaurs. If I'm gonna get to Emmett's, I need to find some wheels.
Oh. Hit one. Trixie plans to make Edna jealous requires a phony diamond, which we got some fur and a baby picture of Emmett. Right. Once you've found the fur, you need something and stick them from their current location. Perhaps the fur's on.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's
If that has
Hardware.
a massage setting.
Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking. That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Still looking?
Oh. Hey, Artie.
Can't talk right now.
I don't think so. How about an algae cake?
That tastes exactly like the sludge that Edna was pumping into me back in the Citizen Plus ward.
That notebook belongs to Doc. The real Doc. Maybe not. Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
How about the furs in the photo album?
I'll get them to you.
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to search this up. My orange phone. Where is the fur on Back to the Future the game, episode 4? Image. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I had dear old Nan come in and try to beat me. Right, at the moment I'm just getting there. Alright.
Hi, Trix.
Oh,
I
hiya,
didn't mean to
kiddo.
walk into
Say,
you.
wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
How about the furs in the photo album?
I'll get them to you.
Right.
I can't plug my guitar into that. Not sure what that'll do.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Will want to venture forth into the fresh air and the collective imagination of what better excursion than a pleasure ride in the venerable elsewhere and tomorrow official rainbow. reassuring all the strange people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of. But when the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality. Network of boroughs extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valleys and million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Seriously, I am not stealing this truck. Even if I could get that fur out of the pit, I'd need... Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
You still cheesed off at Trixie?
Yeah, but I'm more cheesed off at whoever got her fired.
Oh. Stay out of trouble, cue ball.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I wonder if that has a massage setting.
Hang on, guys. I'm using my tablet now. Had enough. What I might do is end this stream here, and then when I come back to doing it all, I'll see you guys later in a bit.